Well, it is said that there are often two sides to every story, and most of the times, the teller of a particular story tells the story to suit them. So, why am I saying this? In today's video, we're basically going to talk about the disadvantages of one working in Qatar. I'm sure I've made a couple of videos talking about the benefits of working in Qatar or living in Qatar here. So, why wouldn't I just do same and talk about the other side of it? Because I even went on Google to check, to search through the internet if I could find some of the disadvantages of working in Qatar. They all didn't tell the specific. I mean, the reason why I made this statement is because the teller of the story is not going to tell you what I'm about to tell you now. That is the internet. The internet, probably they say things on the internet to suit the whole world. But then people within Qatar, with the experiences and everything that we've been through, we tell you the real story. So that is the other side of the story. So today, maybe you've searched the internet, you found a whole lot of things about Qatar. But usually what I tell you on this channel, 90-95% accurate, because these are from experience, not just me, other people's experience that I've been able to gather. So my name is Malik Sterling. If you're new on this channel, kindly make sure to press on that red box down there to subscribe to this channel. And if you happen to be on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere, you can just follow me and I'll follow you back. Let's get conversative. But disclaimer, please, I am not an agent. I don't work for any agency. Please don't come into my DMs asking me. So today, this morning, I woke up to a lot of inbox messages on Instagram, and I decided to reply all of them. There was this particular one who was like, "Yo, bro." I said, "Yeah, hi." Now, first of all, don't come in my DM and just say "yo, bro" or just say hi. Please just be specific with what you came with. Just let's go straight to the point. Tell me how I can help you. Tell me what you want to know. Any kind of information you want to know, just ask me. But don't come and text me hi and expect me to respond to your hi. Your hi might be there and it will later become low. Anyways, so this guy came into my DMs and was like, "Can I help him? He wants to work in Qatar if I can help him." Please, bro, I'm not an agent. I've never been an agent. And all the agents that I know of, they're out of business. So if you're asking me to suggest an agency or any agency company to you, please just note that all my agents are out of business. So I'm so sorry. So anyways, let's jump into today's video. Enough of the talking. So I came up with this few research, and I was able to ask a few of my friends if they could help me with some of this information. And one of the things that I made mention, and funny enough, they also mentioned the same thing, was that in Qatar there is no way you can report sick without doctor's report. So let's say you work from let's say you work from Sunday to Thursday and you have a Friday off. So maybe before Friday you get your off. Probably in between Wednesday or Tuesday you feel sick, you are not feeling too well, or sometimes you wake up and you are just not in the mood for work. Probably maybe because your hormones, or maybe you are just sick and you don't want to go to work. Now in Qatar, if you decide not to go to work, you need to go to the hospital for a doctor's report. Now, this doctor's report, it's okay. It's fine. You can just go to the hospital, because sometimes even when you go to the hospital, maybe you thought you are not sick. You're just planning to stay home for a day. But here in the case, the doctor might examine you and be like, "No, you need to stay home for 2 days." Isn't that nice? But now my problem is sometimes you go to the hospital and you spend your whole day at the hospital. Not because they don't have the proper facilities to check you or anything of that sort, but sometimes this nurses over there, oh my goodness, it's as if they are being forced to work. Come on, you are here to work for us. We are here to hand go hand come. We are here to just feed each other or to help each other. But some of these nurses, you go to the hospitals and the way they treat you, like you're already exhausted, you are sick, you are coming to the hospital to seek for a checkup or things like that. And at the end of the day, they just look at you and they give you paracetamol. Imagine you spending 24 hours or spending your whole day. Now, the reason why you didn't even go to work is because you're not feeling too well. You go to the hospital and you spend the whole day over there. They give you paracetamol. And guess what? The next morning you go into work. So I think this is one of the disadvantages. Sometimes if you are sick, I think maybe the company could let you stay home and then maybe they cut it from your salary or they deduct it from your salary. I think that would be better for me, because, okay, when I work, you pay me. If I don't work, okay, don't pay me. That is all about that. But you can't just stay home and feel like, no, today I don't want to work or I'm sick. So, something like that. So, second on the list is contract binding. Now, I'm pretty sure by now you know that 90% of people working in Qatar, I'm not talking about the locals, I'm talking about foreigners, right? Expatriate or whatsoever. 90% of us living here are being sponsored, right? So sometimes the contract you sign, let's say when I was coming to Qatar here, I had to sign a contract which says after every 2 years I'm entitled to a ticket back home, right? So let's say after the 2 years I didn't go back to my country, which is Ghana. After the 2 years I didn't go back, and then so means I have one ticket pending, right? Don't forget, because they stated that after every 2 years I'm entitled to a two-way ticket, so in and out, and also a paid vacation. Now this after 2 years I didn't go, so I decided to go after 4 years or after 5 years. Okay, let's say after 5 years I still have one ticket pending and another ticket pending, because mind you, they said after every 2 years you're entitled to a ticket. Now most of these companies, if you don't go on your vacation after the first 2 years and you decide to go after 4 years, which means they owe you two tickets. Now they sometimes pay only one ticket, which is something I don't understand. And cases like this, there is no way you can resolve them, because now here in the case, the company is up here and you are just up here. They treat you like some piece of garbage, you know. Same thing happened to a friend of mine. He's been working in a company for like 8 years now, yeah, and then now he has resigned. So the company is supposed to give him all his ticket money for all the 2 years within the 8 years that he's not been able to go home. They need to pay him back, but here in the case they don't want to pay him. Guess what this guy did? He made a complaint to the Ministry of Labor. Now the Labor Department is dealing with the company that he's working with, and the company was like, "Come on, this wasn't an issue of police or blah blah blah. You're supposed to come to us so we can resolve this." Resolve this? Are you kidding me? How long did this guy have to beg you for his ticket money? And these are some of the things that I feel like at least. So if you don't know, then you don't know. But if you know that at least if they decide not to give you what you are entitled to, then you can report them to the Ministry of did I say public health? Ministry of Labor, and then just go away, just like that. So again, third on the list is etiquette. Yeah, I think I've already mentioned that. So if you stay after 2 years, let's say you're entitled to a ticket and they decide not to give you, you can't do anything about it. Because I know there are a lot of people here, especially, forgive me, most of these Asians, like these Indians, Bangladeshis and all these people, most of these guys have lower self-esteem, like, I'm not, with all due respect, I'm just saying, but most of them have, it's not like Africans. We are ready to confront you. Like, I don't know, but we are just ready to confront you if we feel like, this is going wrong. We're just not gonna sit our ass down and let things go that way. In as much as we are even scared, maybe we might open up to our friends, and they might also suggest a few things that can resolve our problems. But most of these Asian people, they just sit down. I know of this lady friend who has been in her company. She's a receptionist, I think. So she speaks, I think, 3 languages, which is to her advantage, right? Because if you can speak your own language, speak English and speak Arabic, you're done. That's it. That is just too good for you to qualify for a lot of jobs in Qatar here. But now she's been in her company and the company is not treating her well. She tried to resign, look for another company. The company emphatically told her that if you change from our company, we are going to kick you out. Like, they will send her back to her country, which I feel like this kind of threats has to stop. Because in as much as you are my main sponsor, you are the one who brought me into Qatar, you don't entirely owe me. Like, it's crazy. Sometimes I feel like this contract is in between this contract binding and stuff like that. It's very hectic and very, it's crazy. Sometimes I feel like they need to do something about it. And also bank accounts. Yeah, fourth on the list will be bank account. Now, if you've been in Qatar for some time, you would know that you need to have some certain amount of money before you can get yourself a bank account. Meanwhile, bank account is just like, I need the account, or I need the space so I can save my money over there. But here in the cases, you go to the bank to get a bank account and they're asking for a lot of things. Like, first of all, if I have money, why would I even open bank account? I don't have, but I have to save, right? Save for the future. Now, most of the banks over here in Doha, you need to deposit at least 5,000. Now, this 5,000, where are you going to get that 5,000 from? It's very difficult. So, I know of a company, I'm not going to mention the company's name. I know of a company that was opening commercial bank accounts for almost all their staffs that they recruited from outside the country. But guess what the staff did? Sometimes when the staffs come here, when they recruit people to come work over here, they get here and they resign. When they resign, they are leaving, they go with the bank account. Like, the company doesn't take it from them. Most of them also come here, instead of them to finish their contract, they just stay here for like a month or two and then they just resign, they go back to their country. So I feel like the company spending their resources. Imagine if you need 5,000 reals to open an account, and a company does that for 10 people. Like the company puts 5,000 in each person's account so they can open an account for a person. Then after that, you just resign. Like just imagine all the stress that the company had to go through to get you this account, and then all of a sudden you just leave. So I feel like it's a 50-50 thing. I'm sure most of the companies have tried, but then again, if you don't have a bank account, you can try Orido Mobile Money. Yeah, I think they give you also an ATM card, and you can save, you can manage your account and all of that. I think Orido Money is also good. See, I'm running free advertisement for Orido. Fifth on the list. Now, this is something. This was a conversation. Actually, this wasn't part of it, but I was having this friend of mine, and we're talking about one person cannot live in Qatar for a very long time. Like Qatar over here, it's a very beautiful country, has a lot of opportunities, but if you stay here for long, you realize that you exhaust all these opportunities and you are limited. There are a lot of things you cannot do for yourself. Imagine maybe if you legally travel into any of these Western countries and you live there for 4 or 5 years maximum, maybe you get a citizenship. Who knows? But here in the case Qatar, you can live here for even 50 years. You can never become a citizen. Yeah, you can. Well, I've seen on the internet that there are a few things that you need to have, or there are a few things that you need to possess. For example, you need to speak Arabic. Like you need to have control of Arabic and English, which most of our neighbors, these people from Morocco, Tunisia, of course they speak good English, they speak good Arabic, but yet they are not citizens. So means that is why I said mostly all of these things on the internet are just over there to suit the teller, the storyteller, right? But an inside person will tell you, yo, fuck it, this is not how things are being run over here. So I feel like stuff like this need to be worked on to make this country a better place for people. Like, at least you can do multiple jobs with free intentions. Like you don't need to hide, because a lot of people have time and they feel like they can do a lot of businesses, but here in Qatar things are very limited. Even with activities are quite limited. Like even entertainment are very limited. So but it's a very beautiful country, as I might say. So if you still plan on visiting, don't let all these things that I've said stop you, but just think about it, because don't get into the country and feel like, I'm not into the country anymore, I want to leave. Mind you, you paid huge sums of money to an agent. If not an agent, you even paid tickets money. Or some, I know of a few people who had everything on a silver platter. They didn't even have to pay a dime, just a single hair. They didn't have to pay. They were just picked up from their country and delivered over, just like delivery. Just like that. So anyways, my name is Malik Sterling. Stick and stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel. Let's get conversative on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and any other social media platform. But until then, let's get conversative in the comment section as well. And I love you all. My name is Malik Sterling. I'm out. Did I exhaust everything? Was there something else I had to say? I'm not sure. I think everything is done.